Alright, so finally got the 1998 Honda CBR running right. Tore apart the carbs at least 10 different times, just scratching my head. What could it be? Vacuum problems, fuel problems, float problems, needle problems. With the new kit, it should have eliminated half of those headaches. The previous owner said this bike ran well. It was tuned for the exhaust, so I know somebody got into the carburetor and probably tried to update, tried to, adjust stuff, needles, jets. So, but he said it was running well when it was parked 4 years ago. One thing I did not mess with was the mixture screws, and lo and behold, it was the mixture screws. They were turned about 3.5 out. Some of them were 4. It was running really rich, and it wasn't able to burn that fuel off. So I replaced the mixture screws with the new gaskets, the new spring, turned them out to 2.5, and this bike is running 95% better than it was. So ended up being that. So if you go to rebuild your carburetor, just take a look at those mixture screws. That could be your culprit for your bike not running right. So that being said, let's go ahead and hear this thing running. All right, let's go ahead and start her up. Turn on the ignition. Sounded way better than she was. Okay, so we got the 1998 Honda CBR running good. Now it's time to make it look good. You come over here and look at this Yoshi pipe on here. You can see it does have a little scuff or scratch there, but this pipe is pretty varnished. And this little downpipe right here that goes to the exhaust, you can see super corroded. Just look at this. No shine to it. Just been sitting out. Dirty exhaust on the inside. We're gonna fix that with this Chemical Brothers heavy metal polish. Doesn't take much, but we're gonna make this exhaust look new, probably minus that little scuff there, but we'll see what we can do. Okay, let's take one last look at this exhaust here. I believe it's just a slip-on, so we'll just have to remove one bolt that's holding it right here. But let's just take a look at this. Just a good look before we get it all cleaned up. All right, let's start this thing up, see what it sounds like without exhaust. We have the Yoshi pipe here on the bench. First thing I'm going to do is clean it off, make sure we get all this dirt and debris off of it, because we don't want to try polishing this with any sand or dirt. It'll just scratch the surface. So let's go ahead and just get some soap and water. Lightly just clean all the dirt and grit off this. Going to grab our Chemical Guys heavy metal polish here, just give it a nice shake. It's nice and shook up. Go ahead and grab yourself like a microfiber rag, and I'm just going to apply a little bit here. I got a glove on because I don't want this stuff to touch my skin, so just apply a little amount right there. Grab this, put this over the general area. Let's get you a little close there. You'll see as you're polishing it, it'll start to turn our dark color. It means it's taken away all of the imperfections and surface dirt, grime. This is just doing this little section here. You can see it's already making a big difference. Look at that. You could do this with a power ball, but fortunately I don't have one. So I'm just gonna have to do this by hand. Look at that. Look at the difference there. You can see the reflection. Definitely makes a big improvement. Powerball would make it faster, but I'm just going to use what I got. And we'll do this little piece down here too. We'll do a little section, see the before and after. Okay, we'll do the same thing to this piece of pipe here. Just grab a little bit of this, put it on the exhaust. Grab your microfiber rag. Just give this a nice little polish. Should start turning dark here as it removes the corrosion or oxidation off of this. Takes a little elbow grease, but definitely worth it. You can see it's starting to turn dark there. Let's wipe this away. Look at that, it's got a shine to it. It's looking good. Look at that before and after. Nice and smooth too. Looks good. So we got this part polished here. We got a little bit polished here. Let's just keep going and polish the rest of the exhaust. Okay, I got about half the exhaust polished right here. It's a lot of work, but let's wipe away that cleaner, see what it looks like. Okay, this is what it looks like just with the hand polish here. It's kind of like the before. The after. This exhaust is definitely not new, but definitely brings a shine back to it. This is just all hand polished, so it takes a little bit more work, but it does make the exhaust look a lot better. About 20 minutes of just hand polishing here. You can see around some of the rivets and stuff, it's really hard to get, it's really hard to polish there, but just look at this overall difference in this exhaust. Just 20 minutes hand polishing, not perfect, but way better. Okay, I think we got the canister pretty clean. I think I'm going to get this part now. Let's just see how dirty this is. Yeah, looking pretty dirty. So let's polish the back side of it up. But canister looks pretty good. We still got to do this downpipe as well. Okay, I know it doesn't look 100%. But like I said, no power ball here, so this is just all hand done. Maybe if I get the power ball, it'll create like a, a little better finish than this. But overall, the hand polishing is doing pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's definitely way better than it was. So got a new microfiber rag here. Let's just clean all of this polish off. And those 3 rags is pretty much what I use to clean this exhaust. Sounds pretty good without the exhaust, but let's go ahead and get this exhaust installed. Alright, that Yoshi pipe is looking great. That hand polish made that pipe look pretty new. Still got that little scuff there, but I'm fine with that. Definitely polished up, looking good. This bike needs a wash and a wax. Needs a clay bar, needs a little touch up here and there. We'll definitely throw all the pieces back together, the fairings, definitely clean the wheels, really dirty. Just overall clean everything on this CBR. Just wanted to get it running right first before we dived into it. But if you guys like watching this CBR build, I'll have plenty of stuff to come for it. Just click like, subscribe. Alright, you guys. Monday to 6. Out.